Welcome back. When dealing in the overhead position, this is a position that a lot of people have issue with, whether that's single arm with a dumbbell, double with barbell, even reaching up to grab something out of the kitchen, top part of the pantry, cupboards, all of that stuff. A lot of the times we start to get inhibited or lack our ability to fully maintain the overhead position because of the muscles, including the lats, the triceps, all of that kind of back of the arm tissue. And a lot of people go, hey, I've been rolling on the foam roller, I've been beating it up with a lacrosse ball, but it's still just not getting to the point that I want. So for this tricep / lat release, what we're gonna do is we're gonna be in our rack using our J hook, right? I wanna be just about at the chest height, right? If I were in that front rack position, I wanna be right here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna first start off with the arm bent. We're gonna play in with all these positions, both in the short lever, right, with my arm bent, and the long lever, right? Knowing that when I bend my arm, right, my tricep now has a different length tension relationship than when my arm is straight. So first starting off with my arm bent, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just gently hinge forward, right? I'm not trying to round through the chest. I'm trying to keep nice and good biomechanics, nice and organized through my spine here. And I'm just gonna lean forward, right? From here, I've already gotten a little bit of tension into my triceps, into my lat. So I can just kind of hang out here, start to establish, okay, am I in a good position? I know I'm in a good position still if I can maintain good external rotation. If my arm starts to fall in, i.e. I give myself a pat on the head, that shows that that I'm losing the organization in my arm, that I will need to have really, really good overhead positioning. So I'm here, I'm coming down, and thankfully my J hook can kind of accommodate and kind of rotate forward, but realistically, if you're working on one that's not able to swivel, that's totally fine. It may be a little bit pinchy, so just throw some sort of pad or a rag or something like that into the area, and that'll help make sure you don't rip up the bottom of your tricep. But we're here. What I want to do to start this process is I want to contract, i.e. I want to think about taking my elbow and shoving it down into that J hook. So I'm here, I push down, strong, 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 and then what I'm going to do is as I relax, I want to take that slack out of the system. I don't want to just contract, relax, and not move. I want to contract, and as I relax, I take that tension with it. As you may see, I'm grabbing my lat as well to get a little bit of extra there, and I'm also still focusing on trying to externally rotate, get that thumb to point to that outside. If I come here onto this arm, you can see that I don't get nearly as much range of motion before I start to fall in. So this is gonna be a good side for me to contract, relax, contract, relax, and so I'm taking that tension out. I can do the exact same thing with my arm straight and work through this range of motion. When my arm straight, what's gonna happen is if my palm starts to flip over, that shows that I'm losing that tight locked, externally rotated position that we need when we're in our overhead positioning. I've been working in this front rack position, but I can also move it upwards, right? So now I can come here, but as you can see, right, my arm wants to dump inward, so I try to keep that arm externally rotated. I can use my bottom arm to pull myself into a good spot, and I push and relax, push and relax. Still dumping here, but that's totally fine, right? Nobody's perfect. Work at the position that you're at, work through those tissues, start to get that to mobilize, and once you kind of go through there, that tricep and lat shouldn't be inhibiting or interfering as much. This is a pretty powerful exercise, pretty powerful mobility drill, so I like to give it to my patients 2 to 3 times a day for about a minute and a half so, working on these positions.